Hello students. Today I'm going to elucidate the land revenue policy to you all. It is an important content from the chapter Impact of British Rule on India. Before knowing more about the land revenue policy, let us know the meanings. The meaning of revenue. The income of a government from taxation, excise duty, customs, or other sources appropriated to the payment of the public expenses is known as revenue. As we are going to talk about the land revenue, so let's know the meaning of land revenue. Land revenue is tax or revenue which is levied on agricultural production on land. It is either collected as a percentage of the share of total crop or a monetary value is fixed on the land to be paid by the farmer. It has been the major source of revenue for empires. Students, we know that India is an agricultural country, but since ancient time, the main source of livelihood for the people were agriculture. So, land tax has formed a principal source of revenue for all the emperors. British got Diwani right of Bengal, Bihar, and Orissa in 1765. During British rule, revenue from the land kept on increasing. So let me tell you what actually Diwani right was. Diwani rights were the rights granted to British East India Company to collect revenues and decide the civil cases. Let's start with the economic policies of the Britishers. British came to India as traders. They wanted to conquer the vast territory of India, for which they needed a lot of money. The money was required for trade projects of the companies, for the cost of running the administration and maintaining the army. So, what did, what type of policies adapted by them to accomplish their purpose? The British carried out a number of land revenue experiments which caused hardship to cultivators. They extracted taxes from the farmers to finance their policies and war efforts. Direct and indirect means were carried out to bring about the collection of revenue for the British. Land revenue was one of the major source of income for Britishers in India. There were broadly three types of land revenue policies in existence during the British rule in India. Land revenue system was introduced by Warren Hastings in 1772. Permanent settlement, Mahalwari System, and Ryotwari System were the main land revenue policy. In this map, you can see the places where the three policies had been levied. So let me express you the three policies one by. Let's start with permanent system. It is also known as Zamindari system. It was introduced by Lord Cornwallis in 1793. It was introduced in the areas of Bengal, Bihar, Orissa, and Varanasi. Zamindars were recognized as owners of the lands. They were given the right to collect the rent from the peasants. The realized amount would be divided into 11 parts. 1/11th of the share belongs to Zamindars and 10/11th to East India Company. The Zamindars were made hereditary owner of the land. If the zamindars were unable to pay their taxes to the British, then their land was sold out in auction to the high. Let us discuss the Ryotwari system. It was introduced by Thomas Munro in 1820. It is also known as the Munro policy. In this system, the responsibility of paying the rent lies with the individual cultivator or Rohit. Rohit is actually a Tamil word which stands for the peasants or the cultivators. The British government collected taxes directly from the peasants. Major areas of introduction includes Madras, Bombay, parts of Assam, and Korok provinces of the British India. The revenue rates of Ryotwari systems were 50%, where the land were dry, and 60% if the land is irrigated. The last one is Mahalwari system. Mahalwari system was introduced in 1833 during the period of William Bentinck. It was introduced in central provinces, north-western frontiers, Agra, Punjab, Gangetic Valley, etc. of British India. The Mahalwari system had many provisions of both the Zamindari system and the Ryotwari system. Actually, the word Mahalwari is derived from the Hindi word Mahals, which means by the extension or the districts. In this system, the land was divided into mahals. Each mahal comprises one or the more villages. Ownership rights were vested with the keep shining like these flowers. Thank you for lending me your ears.